Well, I've been patronizing. I don't know. It is Lion King Day. Day that Ashley has been waiting for. Cheap plug, if you haven't watched yet her video of her reaction to the trailer, we'll put that up here. Yeah, can you see that? Look at mine too. It's actually my Soljan shirt, but it works perfectly. But yeah, her trailer reaction is overwhelmingly our most viewed video. Like about 3,700 views, which is so far and beyond the most of any of our videos. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out real quick. There will be some spoilers later, so when we get back from the movie, we'll do our reactions, and then we'll talk a little bit about spoilers, but we'll make sure we'll throw up a big warning, so we'll let you know before the spoilers start. But right now we're heading to the movies. You got your blanket, her Lion King blanket. Oh, did we get our snacks that would totally be purchased at the theater and not? We forgot them, didn't we?
It's okay. It's fine.
We're so honest. Oh!
Sorry about that. Plug my phone in.
Monetization. But, yep, so we're on our way to Newport on the Levee. Fun little date night. Fun story. We will be using the gift card that I won at Josh's bachelor party. So thank you for that. You'll also notice there are no kids going to this screening of The Lion King. One, it is opening night, and I'm assuming that most of the people opting to go on like the Thursday night release of the movie are probably not bringing kids. I've noticed whenever I've gone and seen Marvel or Star Wars movies or stuff like that.
Tonight's just for all the 90s kids.
It's for all the 90s kids that...
Our kids will see it eventually.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's your favorite movie by far. So, you know, I usually don't take the kids with me the first time I go see a Star Wars movie. So, you know. But, you know, we got vacation coming up in a few weeks. If it's good and they want to see it, we'll probably go see it maybe one night on vacation or something. But, all right, so let's head.
I'm trying to go to the drive-in tomorrow with Kenzie.
So you're going to, hold on. You're going to Brookville Lake Beach tomorrow and then the drive-in?
Maybe. We were talking about it. I don't know if it's going to happen.
Am I invited to any of this? I'm just going to be DoorDash. I'll probably just be DoorDashing the entire day for vacation money anyway. So, because it's getting close.
It is.
We are not ready. But, we'll make it work. So, yeah. And then you want to add before we head on to the movie theater? We'll probably won't. It's probably the last thing we film here.
Just excited.
You just want to get going. I mean, it is 5:17. The movie starts at 7. We have assigned seating. So, I don't know. We're just going to go sit around and wait. Who goes to a movie that they have assigned seats for and then just sits around and waits to go into the theater?
It's Newport on the Levee, though. So there's like a couple things to do.
It was a joke because that's me.
Oh.
Pretty sure when I went to see Star Wars, I left straight from work. It didn't start till like 9. And I just sat there to be first in line to a theater that I already had assigned seating in. Yeah. Whatever. So I get it. Anyway, we're on to Newport on the Levee. Yeah, it's a fun, cool place downtown.
We have to stop at Walgreens or something.
Why? Oh, yeah. For official movie theater snacks that will totally not be purchased.
No,
anymore.
that's not it.
That's not it?
No.
Oh.
I forgot earplugs.
Oh, yeah. Man, we forgot everything.
I'm just so excited to go.
For leaving the house 2 hours before the movie starts, how did we rush and forget a bunch of stuff?
Excited.
So excited. All right, well, we'll swing by and stop and get some stuff. And then it's on to Newport. Alright, here we are in Newport. Me and Ashley were dating. We used to come here all the time. And I would always get valet parking because I was a big spender. But now we're married with 2 kids. So we're going to park in the basement. Like the commoners.
Like the commoners.
Yeah. I had my Audi with the halo lights, and we'd park, get valet. Now I got my Hyundai with a bunch of stickers all over the windows. There, let's see the sticker. You can unplug it.
There they are.
Yep, we never not know where our car is.
We go Krogering a lot.
Yeah. Maybe this validates. She's already. For the levy. One of the many skateworks. But yeah, they still have eclairs, but this place used to be
They used to have like American Eagle House.
right, Hot Topic, GameStop. What's much more? It's here, parking verified.
It's barbecue chicken flatbread pizza.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Dang. I think we need to try some for the vlog. The people at home need to know if it's any good. So they have this Bavarian Legend pretzel that is 1.5 pounds. That is $14.99. I feel like something that size, if you ever finish it, you should get it for free. Alright, so here we are. You got the Parmesan pretzel bites. Let's check them out.
I can't believe it. That cow brought karaoke machine.
They smell good too.
You know, I can't believe how easy it
And I got the barbecue chicken
car insurance with Geico.
Well, that looks good.
brick oven pizza. Yeah. Alright, good deal. Enjoy the film. We'll see you guys on the other side. Well,
It's good. It's good.
it's good.
Yeah.
All right, movie's over. Take my sunglasses off because it's gonna be dark out when we get out there. So, I guess we'll start with what we would call spoiler-free thoughts. I don't know, is there anybody out there that will be watching this that didn't see the original Lion King? That would really matter about spoilers, but whatever. It's the society we live in. But what do you think? What'd you think?
It's good.
Okay.
I mean, what do you want me to? It was good. I liked it. What do you have to say?
Yeah. It was good. The animation, that's a book. The animation and the CGI and the motion capture is,
Yeah.
if nothing else, just sitting there watching that for Mile 3 for a few hours is just amazing. Like you can tell too that they truly tried to make it as if they were making the movie with real animals, but obviously you can't do that, so they did it. Like the animals in the middle of a scene will like lick a paw or just kind of do like a little wiggle
Or like a
scratch or
Yeah.
like an ear will flutter like a gnat or a bug flew by it. Like it's insane. Like
And there's like one scene where I don't remember what lion. They're laying there and you just see like some flies flying around and like totally what it would be like in the desert is like bugs landing on, and then like Timon kept like picking bugs
off, or
like
he would the way he would like dart his head around, the way that when you're watching it, the CGI is
you really
amazing.
think-
You really
Hold on.
immerse yourself and forget that you're watching.
They weren't real at all.
No.
It was completely fake.
CGI. Yeah, the environments were real. Well, maybe
Okay.
not like Pride Rock, like when they really needed to make something, but like
Like the water flowing, stuff like that.
some of that would probably was CGI too. But honestly, like that's funny that we call it, like everyone calls it live action, but it's probably about 80% CGI. But like some of like the backdrops and stuff were, real life.
Yeah.
Like the desert shots and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
But no real animals at all. And I thought, because What's wrong with these things? There we go.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm stupid. I don't know. I kind of thought they were somehow real.
No, they look that good.
Wow.
I mean, the comparison is to the Jungle Book. You never saw the Jungle Book one, but it's the same director, Jon Favreau, the same animation team. I'm just gonna turn this on just for now. The same animation team that did that, and I thought this looks
Better.
insane. Like that one, they tried to make them look like the actors. Like the King Louis looks like Christopher Walken. Baloo kind of looks. You kind of see like Bill Murray's face in there. It almost looks like they kind of tried to like.
Yeah.
This is not. This is just 100% what it would look like if we did this movie. Like the lion doesn't look like Donald Glover. Nala doesn't look like Beyonce at all.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah. So just watching from a technical feat is pretty impressive. But
Might get some hate for this, but I could have done without Beyonce. I wasn't excited.
It wasn't as bad as what I thought.
It wasn't, but like I wasn't excited about her being Nala from like when they announced it. And like, I mean, she's all right, but
my only thought was just because
Could've done
they
better.
originally wanted to put her. Oh, I forget what movie it was now. She was going to be in one of the other live action remakes, and she didn't want the role because it was too small. I can't remember what it was now. I usually know this off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Anyway, but then I heard that they were going to have her be Nala, and I remember like, well, Nala's part in the original isn't massive. Yeah, but like, I mean, it's animation.
well, yeah, because
hour
like
and a
we
half,
were a
so
little
you're kinda-
worried that
You're kind of darting
she
through it.
was gonna.
So
like,
I thought like,
yeah,
you know, I'll only do this if Nala becomes like the most important character of the entire film. And it wasn't. I mean, she got a little more shine than what she does in the animated movie, but it wasn't overly bad.
yeah.
It is weird, and I mean, it's not really spoilers, I guess. We'll just say, if you really want to just not know a darn thing, then maybe turn off the video now. But they slavishly stick to the animated movie, like religiously. Per beat, I would like to compare the run times. The run time couldn't have been that much longer. You know, sometimes they take an hour and a half long animated movie, make it like a 2.5 hour live action, and fill it in with a whole bunch of extra stuff. They really didn't do that. You see a little bit of when Nala leaves to go find Simba, which isn't in the animated.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's almost per beat,
Yeah.
per word. There are like literally words where it sounds like I could just picture
Well,
them
and it's
sitting
the
in the
same
booth.
actor. Mufasa's the same voice too. So
Right,
like,
right. But like even Nala and Simba's lines, some of them are like word for word that it sounds like they're just reading. Pinjigin. That they're just reading it from the original script, which I guess is I don't know. I guess it's up to you whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. If you're,
They threw
it's a hard line. Yeah, they threw in a couple. Where they did the best, I think, was Timon and Pumbaa.
Yes, they were awesome.
All the other characters, they seem to like really stick them. Timon and Pumbaa, they follow the same beats, but like just the little lines, and when
and
they're
I feel like
riffing comedically.
They kind of like brought that into like the generation now when they're like, I can't even like,
Right.
and Pumbaa's like, I literally can't. Like that's something we say now that we didn't say like in 1997 or whenever that movie came out.
It's really bad.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Like 94.
Yeah. I was gonna say 93, and then I was like, no, not yeah. Anyways.
But Timon and Pumbaa were the best, the best balance of sticking to the original, but like giving them some new material. If I had to lean on one side, I'd almost say the rest of the movie sticks too close. And I mean that's a hard thing to say because if they did too much, people would complain about that. If they did too little, people would complain about that. I mean, I like the movie, and like I said, technically, like it's amazing to watch.
It's a remake, though. I feel like it should be very similar.
Yeah, and then
It's not a different movie. They literally remade the same exact movie.
Well, it's not my problem that they did the same thing. It's just that you can't help but continually compare it. Like they're reading lines and singing songs, and whether it's no fault of their own, I'm like playing back the original, and when it sounds just a little bit different it kind of takes you out of it. Like they're singing I Can't Wait to Be King,
and it was a little different,
and it's very different. And John Oliver, who I thought did a really good job as Zazu, is just kind of delivering the lines on a different cadence and in a different kind of key than the original, and like your mind just can't break out of constantly hearing the original one in your head. So I mean that's just something they have to deal with, I guess. I mean, I liked it. It's just, it's really hard to kind of separate yourself from the animated one we grew up with.
Yeah, I don't know though, because I feel like with Beauty and the Beast, like I can listen to the live action Beauty and the Beast soundtrack and sing along with it and feel like I'm singing along with the original like Beauty and the Beast. This one though, I feel like the soundtrack is gonna be like, I'd rather just listen to the original soundtrack.
Yeah, that is interesting. And I don't know if it's just who they got in terms, but you're right. Like the remakes
like
and the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack are
me and Emery, like, we love the Beauty and the Beast songs, and we'll listen to the new soundtrack over. I mean, we like them both, but like, if I'm gonna turn on Beauty and the Beast, it's gonna be the new soundtrack, and we'll listen to that. And like, that was another movie that I grew up liking a lot too.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
yeah, I can't really say there's one song that they redid that I thought was better than the original.
But like with Beauty and the Beast and the Be Our Guest, way better than the original.
Or even like the Gaston, I think was better. Like was better.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess it just comes down to how they execute on it. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we're being bashing it a little bit, but I liked it. I really did.
Yeah, I did too.
I can already see, I think, most people's complaints. And to be honest, we didn't see Aladdin. I don't know where it fell on the line.
Yeah.
A lot of people said it was pretty, like their formula seems to be since Beauty and the Beast. Because Cinderella was a little bit off.
Mulan, I don't think is going to be the same. We saw a pretty long preview for Mulan, and I heard some things online too, and like they were saying that there's like almost no music in it. She obviously doesn't dress up like a boy.
I thought that too. The trailer.
Like,
I saw the trailer before tonight already. Yeah.
She doesn't do the whole like boy pretend to be a boy thing.
Maybe they just haven't.
And they tried to like marry her off right away in the movie. And I feel like in the original, that wasn't the whole point of her leaving. Wasn't because she didn't want to get married. It's because she didn't want her dad to go to war in the original.
Yeah.
In this one, it made it seem like from the trailer, her whole point of leaving is because she doesn't want to get married.
Oh.
So
That's the trailer. They still did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see that. My parents saw that and they said it was pretty faithful, like pretty spot
I'd like
on.
to see Aladdin.
Yeah, I would like to see it too.
Yeah.
So, there you have it. The Cam Fam review of Lion King. It's good. Definitely worth seeing.
Yes.
What do you think about kids?
Kids?
You think kids would be scared? Do you think they'd be okay? Or do you... Because Beauty and the Beast, I don't know if it's because it's humans and you see humans every day or whatever. And because even Emmy would get a little scared about the Beast.
The Beast would kind of scare Emery a little bit.
But like some of the scenes with the hyenas and the eating and like Scar,
I mean,
I could see where maybe kids would be a little
Is this still
spooked.
spoiler free? Like Scar had blood on his face.
That's not a spoiler.
Okay. When he was like eating and he looked up and his face had blood on it. Like that wasn't.
Or there was a scene where like when Simba's being chased by the hyenas or whatever, he falls down and they're like lurking over him and it's very dark and it zooms in on his face and it just looked and it's like
the hyenas were a little scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I could see kids.
They were kind of scary.
I could see kids getting a little scared about that.
Yeah.
There were a few kids in the screening. It seemed. Oh, fun fact. So, the movie starts, and it's the Disney, like the new Disney logo with the stars. And I immediately noticed that there's two stars sitting right next to each other.
He like jumps up right away.
I jump up right away
like,
and race off. I'm like, it's 3D.
Yeah.
Because I was already thinking, like, I know it's not, but they had glass, the where you throw the glasses away, set up outside. And I'm like, I could have swore it's not. And I'm like, whatever. They weren't handing them to us when they scanned our ticket. As soon as that thing started, I'm like, yep, it's 3D.
I mean, it was, I didn't even realize it yet. And you like were already down the steps. I was like, what's he? Oh.
Well, everyone else must have queued on to it because by the time I'm walking back into the theater,
people were sitting up and looking around and being like, what's going on? And everyone just starts going down the stairs, like running and coming back with glasses.
Yeah, I'm like a big geek when it comes to that kind of. I noticed, and like even beyond that, we get back and I look at the glasses and they say real 3D. They don't say IMAX 3D, and I know there's a difference. Yeah. So all these people, one guy grabbed like a big handful and he's just handing them out to people, and I'm like, these aren't right. These aren't even the right glasses. So like I come back around.
I didn't even have mine out of the package yet, and Ryan's like up and getting ready and walking down the steps again.
We'll go back down the steps again and wear glasses. And I stand at the bottom of the steps, and it's dark because the movie's playing. Keep in mind, the movie's playing behind all this, and people are like panicking. People are freaking out. And
Not one person had a pair of 3D glasses.
No,
in the whole
nobody
theater.
did. It
No
turned
one
out
had them.
because it wasn't supposed to. I wasn't mistaken. I was right, but I just noticed it right away. So I yell kind of loud to the theater. I'm like, everyone, the glasses that they're giving are not the IMAX glasses. So like everybody has the wrong glasses, and like I get berated from the crowd. They're like, this is supposed to be 3D, and I'm like, I know, I don't work here. And then everyone just starts laughing. Everyone starts cracking up, like, everyone just started jumping on me. Yeah. So they stopped the movie and they restarted it non 3D.
Well, they stopped it. It was just like pitch black for a good, like, I don't know, 2 straight minutes. Everyone's just sitting there like, what do we do? Like, the movie's just black, nothing's happening. And then someone was like, someone go get I swear they called it a commissioner. I don't even know if that's what you call a movie theater employee, but someone said go get the commissioner.
Bring me the commissioner!
It's just like, I don't know if that's a
Commissioner
thing.
Gordon.
Yeah.
The other thing, too, that's weird, I didn't get any video of him. They have like a security guard at this theater, and dude looks straight out of, like, if you've ever seen Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg, he's got like the super tight cropped, like, slicked back, looks like you've worn it in the Amazon American flag hat. Had like the tactical like vest with like the Velcro on it.
Takes his job very seriously.
Like buffed up with like the polo, and like, I mean, it looked like he was getting ready to roll in like, if you've ever seen the movie. And he's just walking around, and then he brings the box of glasses and is like helping out. I'm like, what is your deal? Are you security? Are you work for the theater? Are you undercover?
Yeah.
They're not very good at it. I'm very confused.
Are you a Navy SEAL? What is
Yeah, I was
happening?
so confused. So if you're ever at the AMC in Newport and you see that dude walking around, don't be scared. He's there to help.
It was funny though when you got up the second time because you noticed the glasses weren't the right ones. People are like still watching the movie and they're putting their glasses on, they're taking them off and they're putting them on, and they're taking them off and putting them on, like, because they didn't know why they weren't working, they just knew they weren't working, and they're like looking around like, what? Everyone was so confused.
Yeah, it was a little crazy.
Yeah, it was.
You mess with people's nostalgia like that.
People were so like, yeah.
You were mad. You were like, I want my money back.
Yeah.
It's already ruined.
I was like, it's ruined for me. The very first, like,
the first,
I was like, nope, I can't even see it. It's all blurry. I was so mad. And then when they finally got it right and replayed it, like, it was still special. Okay, this is like for you though, that very first like
dun, yeah,
for Star Wars,
I would be mad.
You'd be freaking out.
I would.
Even more so than Star Wars is even more so than.
Oh yeah, if that happened to, if that happened to a Star Wars movie, I would be like going insane. I'd come running out of the theater like, something is wrong.
Yeah. But it was pretty hectic. No, everyone was so confused. Like, I could see people pulling up their phones and looking at their movie ticket. Like, did I buy a 3D movie ticket? Like, what?
I thought something was kind of wrong too. My first thought was I screwed up, and I started shuffling my way out, and I noticed nobody has put their glasses on yet. Yeah. So on my way down is kind of when I realized, like, they're confused.
Wrong.
Something's wrong.
Well, that was my thought too. But then when you got up and went to go get glasses, I'm sitting there watching people, and I'm like, no one has glasses. No one has them. So I was like, so something's not right. But
your boy was a little ahead of the game on that one.
You were. So. Oh, you were the first person up and out. Like
the minute, like the Disney castle comes up, and I noticed 2 stars.
I didn't even know if it was still
like
a movie preview or like I didn't even know like the movie was actually starting yet. It was literally like one teeny tiny little like star, and Ryan's like up out of his seat down the steps. I was like, what is happening? You're on it.
I'm messing my girl's Lion King. So yeah, definitely go check it out, especially if you're a fan of the original.
I mean, if like Lion King wasn't your jam in the 90s, you're probably just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. Like Jungle Book wasn't my jam, so I didn't even see that movie. And even if I did watch it now, I'd probably be like, eh. So like, I feel like Lion King was a lot of people's like.
I would be like super interested, and if this video has made it in the hands of anybody who can comment below, someone who like, it's hard to say didn't see the original because you've probably at least seen it, but like I don't know, maybe you just saw it in passing, or maybe you're like 20 something now, and by the time you were a kid, like, you're I don't know,
Yeah.
like an older kid, like this is awesome, and by then you didn't get it.
Babe, it
What
came
you
out
think
in
of it?
94. I mean, there are like
Right, that kids that didn't grow up with
20-year-olds
it,
that probably
that
yeah,
may have seen it because it was around, obviously, but like
didn't care.
And if they watch it, just kind of, or I'd love to hear somebody who like never saw the original,
Yeah.
like what it was like.
Yeah.
Did it seem kind of?
I mean, I was 6 when that movie came out, so that's like, I mean, for Emery, that's like whatever she loves.
My Little Pony.
Like that, yeah. That it's crazy when you think of it that way. Like how obsessed she is with it. And someday, like My Little Pony will just be like a whatever, and then they'll do like another reboot because this is a reboot of
Right.
My Little Pony, like it already is. And she'll like.
And it's ending. It's the last season.
Yeah, you're right. So, okay.
Yeah, everything's a cycle. It all ends and comes back.
Circle of life.
Circle. It's a cycle. Hard to wrap up this episode better than that. So let us know in the comments what you guys think. We got vacation coming up.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good time. Old Ace over here found the GoPro. Bam. I'm gonna upload a few videos that are on it that I thought are cool that I'm gonna put on the channel. But that'll be nice for the beach and just for vacation to have it with us.
Yep.
Good job finding that. And so keep an eye out for that in about 2 weeks. And until then, we'll see you guys next time.